And the topic that I want to discuss is the difficulty of being positive during challenging times. In the parsha, we will read about Yaakov Avinu returning to the land of Eretz Yisrael and encountering Esav. Before he encounters Esav, we read that Yaakov was alone and he struggled with an angel. They struggled the whole night through and fought. When the angel saw that he would not be able to defeat Yaakov, the pasuk tells us, "Vayiga bechaf yerechoi." He struck him at his hip. Vateka kaf yerach Yaakov beheav koimo, and he dislocated Yaakov's hip. The angel asked Yaakov Avinu, "Nu, let me go finally." Vayomer shalacheni ki olah hashachar. Send me away because now the sun has come up. And Yaakov Avinu says to him, Lo ashalechacha ki im beirachtani. I won't let you go unless you give me a bracha first. Immediately he's asked, what is your name? He tells him, my name is Yaakov. And he says, your name is no longer Yaakov, your name is Yisrael. And he blesses him. The Rebbe of Piasetzna in his drushes from the Warsaw Ghetto in the Sefer Eish Kodesh asks, why did Yaakov Avinu want the bracha of the angel? He had already received many brachas from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Furthermore, why did the angel ask him for his name? And why was that? Why was the shift from Yaakov to Yisrael? Why was it connected to this struggle with the angel? The Rebbe says that here too, like many other places in Bereshis, we have a moment of Ma'isa Avos Siman Labanim. We have a moment in which the actions, the stories of the forefathers, are symbolic of that which is to come in the future of Klal Yisrael. And the activities of the forefathers, the stories of the Avos and the Imos, entrench, they encode in Jewish history all that will happen afterward. They embed within Jewish history the various things that can happen, will happen, and should happen. And so when Yaakov struggled with the angel the whole night, he fought with the angel of Esav, and he suffered and he was injured. Yaakov Avinu, says the Rebbe of Piasetzna, said, okay, life has suffering. The nation will endure difficulties, wars, struggles, fights, injuries. But I'm not prepared that they should suffer without a bracha at the end. Whatever suffering they have should always be concluded with a bracha. If you go down to Mitzrayim and suffer for hundreds of years, it should conclude with V'achrei chen yetzu v'rechush gadol. They should leave with rich. They should have good things that happen at the end because, okay, people will suffer, but Yaakov Avinu demanded from the angel that together with him they should embed in Jewish history the system that when you suffer, you'll suffer. However, the suffering will come with some benefit at the end. He renamed him Yisrael as a sign of the future. That he said that the bracha that you're getting now, that's a bracha of Yaakov. Yaakov implies a struggle. It's the feet, it's the heels, it's when Klal Yisrael is down. Yaakov. And it's true, right now, in order to get that bracha, you need to struggle like Yaakov. But Ba'achras Hayamim, in the future, a time will come at the end of time when Yisrael will get bracha even without suffering. They won't have to access bracha through the akabayim, through the heels. They'll be able to access bracha through the rosh, through the head. The name Yisrael is the letters Li Rosh. I am at the head, Klal Yisrael will one day say. And it comes from sarus, from mastery, from a position of authority rather than a position of suffering. But for right now, at the time of Yaakov and still today, we receive bracha so often, again, not despite the suffering that we go through, not despite the adversity, but as a function of the adversity, we thrive and we strive based on the difficulties that we experience. I want to give a bracha to everybody here because this is mamish a difficult avoda. I want to give a bracha to everybody here, myself included, that though life has its difficulties and tribulations, And though we have to be normal and seek to avoid those things, right? We have to seek good things in life. But since life, one of the ways of the Bria of the Ribono Shel Olam is that he created life in a way that everybody, even the most blessed people, go through difficulties. I want to give everybody a bracha that they should succeed to see the positive that can come from those things, to utilize all the difficulties in order to create much greater benefits in their life, and to see the light at the end of the tunnel as a way to cope with the difficulties as they endure them. Shalom.